What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Angie, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Thank you for your likes, your shares, all your comments, your support. This is a super exciting weekend reading, so I decided to do something completely different. I had just bought a new deck of cards today. And I thought, you know what, we're going to do something I've never done before. We are going to do pick a pile for the weekend, okay? So if you did not pick a pile already, I suggest you stop this video and you go to the main photo, okay? And see which pile you want, okay? Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Pile number 1 has the tiger's eye. Pile number 2 has the amethyst. And pile number 3, I honestly, you know what? I am not sure what this is. It's kind of like a turquoise. I would have to look. I apologize about that. Probably should have looked that up before I started this video. So anyway, if you're attracted to the blue guy, that is pile number 3. So we're going to hop into this. This video is for the weekend. March 27th and 28th, 2021. And this is all about what you need to hear, or what you need to know specifically for you based off of the pile or the number that you picked. So pile number 1, here we go. This is super exciting. Okay, we've got, all right, so we have the Desert Passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. Okay, so Desert Passage, trust that there's a divine plan. We have Answering the Call, the time is now. And sorry, I feel like I moved that a little too fast. And then we have the Gates of Triumph, success expands in your life, okay? Success expands in your life. So this is literally an amazing reading, you guys, for number 1, who picked the tiger's eye section, okay? Because these cards are literally saying, like, listen, there's a plan, you have to trust, okay? So you may not necessarily know exactly like where you're headed or really what the big outcome, let's just say, of what's happening in your life. Okay, so this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, essentially these cards are saying, like, listen, okay, the gates are sort of opening. There's, your intuition is guiding you exactly where you're meant to be, okay? And trust that there's a plan. There is a plan. It's always divinely guided, okay? No matter what happens, there's always, puzzle pieces that meet. Even if we only can see one little step, or we only know half of a step, or there's a delay, there's always a reason for something, okay? But this is saying you have to trust that there's a passage, there is a pathway being laid out for you. Trust the plan, know that it is divinely guided, okay? And answering the call. So answer the call, okay? Follow your intuition. There's a path laid out for you. This is literally saying, hey, okay, and answer this. Follow the messages is essentially what this is saying. It's saying, listen, the time is now, okay? Oh my gosh. There's literally like 3 doorway gateways in your reading, you guys. Look at this, okay? This is saying, follow your intuition, follow the path. Even if it's just one little baby step, answer the call, feel your intuition. Like, now is the time more than ever, okay? So this is literally saying, listen, okay? Everything is divinely guided. So trust the path, trust your intuition, answer the call, say yes, okay? And it's literally saying that, like, literally success expands in your life. So this weekend, amazing things can happen as long as you listen to your intuition and you follow the steps, man. Just follow it. It's like the gate, the doors are open and they're saying, come on in. Because guess what? Okay, you have amazing opportunities, and now is the time. You might feel like you're not ready. You're ready. Okay, I understand that this information very clearly. Okay, sometimes we are very scared. Sometimes we really think, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I have the answers. I'm nervous. And, just get nervous and anxiety is how I'm feeling right now. Okay, but this is saying, listen, you have to trust the plan. Okay, trust the plan. Now is a better time than never. Okay. And so if you have the opportunity, okay, whatever this opportunity is, you have to trust, you have to say yes, you have to take it, because it's the gates of triumph. It's saying, you've got this, you're going to do it, you're going to succeed. And this is opening new doors for you. Okay. This is opening new doors for you. You just have to say yes and answer the call. Answer the call this weekend. This is awesome. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull one last card from are we staying with the same deck? Okay. I don't know why, but I'm going to pull one last, card from this other deck here and see if there's any last messages for you guys, for this weekend. Number one, this tiger's eye pile. What do we know? I don't like it when a whole bunch fly out. So we're gonna, any last messages for this pile of cards? Okay, what is this one? Ooh, okay. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay. So listen, this is your spiritual path, you guys. Okay. This is literally, and I'm not going to lie, this was upside down. I know that there's not, reverse meanings in this deck, but you know what? I feel that cards that come in reverse in any deck are super important. Okay. Because this is saying, hey, pay attention to me. Listen, this is about your spiritual awakening. This is about your spiritual path, essentially, is what this reading is saying. It's saying there's a divine plan, the time is now, and success is waiting. Okay, so you have to answer. The universe is just waiting. It's like the universe, gives you opportunities. So it's like you could either walk through the door or you could not walk through the door. So we always have a choice, and what the universe and what these cards are literally saying is like, listen, you will be successful and you will have triumph here as long as you walk through the door. Okay. So this is the new way of being. This is integration, lessons, things are being learned, and this is part of your path. Okay. So maybe there's some resistance to your path. Maybe there's resistance to your path. And this is literally saying, listen, I understand that you're being resistant, but you know what? Listen, you have to trust the guidance that you're getting. You have to understand that now is the time. Now is the time. Okay. All right. Like there's no more dragging your feet. There's no more sink or swim, baby. Sink or swim. Okay. That's literally how I feel. Okay. And it's, but just know that by putting yourself out there, by surrendering and just following and trusting the guidance, no matter how that feels. Obviously, it has to feel good. You might have some anxiety. You really don't know what the hell is going to happen, but there's success on the other side, okay? Success is on the other side, okay? It's all good. Part of your path, okay? Thank you so much, group number one. This is super exciting. I've never done pick a pile before, so group number one, you got it going on this weekend. Just say yes. Trust. Okay. Group number two. You have the beautiful and lovely amethyst. Amethyst. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Ooh, what do we got here? Okay, so the first cards for group number two in the amethyst, we have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Okay, so this is your first card. Sorry, I feel like I'm taking these away too fast. We have I can't even talk. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. Clear the past, heal the present. And then we also have watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Okay, so what would I like to say about these 3 cards? And this is a brand new deck. So this is what I'm feeling about this card. And this is interesting because I'm not going to lie. I had pulled a card for myself before doing this. And this is the card that I got, actually. Okay. This card is all about understanding that the angels and your team are surrounding you, and that you are listening to your intuition. You're like you are on your path, essentially. You're on your path. You are being guided. Excuse me. Okay. And you are making the strides and the steps. You're listening. You're doing it. Even though you may not know that you're doing it, that you're on the path and that you're listening, you are. They are around you. They're surrounding you. They are guiding you every single step of the way. Okay. So this is just a sort of a reassurance and an acknowledgement to say, okay, you know what? When you call them in, they're here, man. They're here, and they're always near you, helping you on your path along your way. So you are paying attention. You are listening. Okay. So you are protected by the angels, and the angels, the angelic realm is like, it's almost like, you have like a very specific goal or a very specific mission in this lifetime to fulfill. Okay. So it's really like, listen, they are on your side, and they are really helping and pushing. And now, almost like in reading number 1, it's like now's a better time than never. I think that's how you say that. Okay. So second card we've got here, rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. Okay. Now, this is an amazing card, and I will tell you why this is an amazing card. Okay. Because this weekend we have the full moon on Sunday. Okay. So this is literally saying, I know that we have had a very emotional, all about the feels type of March. At least that's how it's been for me. I haven't cried so much in a very long time. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. And so there is a huge opportunity in Gateway, okay, with this full moon on Sunday, in order for us to release and cleanse and clear, clear our houses, clear clutter, clear emotional baggage, clear stagnant energy, clear trauma, clear the past. Okay. So I will, be completely 110% transparent with you guys. I wrote like a 6-page, like release letter, last night. And even though it's not exactly, 100% the full moon energy, by the time that you're watching this, it probably will be. Okay. You can write release letters at any point in time. Okay. So this is saying, listen, if there's pent up emotions, or if there's emotional things or people or situations that are coming up, now is the time in order to do those release letters, in order to release that stagnant energy, in order for you to be able to move on. Okay. And so it's, when you cleanse and you clear out things, okay, also there's a potential here for an emotional release, okay? So if you are feeling vulnerable, emotional, whatever that this is for you, understand that, it's the way that I'm feeling this is like the angels are almost sort of like pushing us in order to do the internal work, okay? So for you guys, for group number 2, I fall into group number 2. I will tell you right now, because this is the card that I ended up picking for myself before I ended up picking these cards. So this is literally like saying the angels are pushing us, okay, to cleanse and clear out all the past stuff. So write those release letters, have those very uncomfortable conversations that you don't want to have, okay? This is being emotional, stepping into your vulnerability, doing that shadow work, journaling about things. And, when you clear out the past, you make room and bring new energy into the present. Okay. And now the last card we have is watch clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. So this is literally saying like, listen, we're being pushed and we're being protected, but we're also being nudged to do this work, okay? To do this shadow work, because once we do this work, it's almost like, we're cleansing out and we're cleaning house on multiple levels, okay? Mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever that means, energetically, okay? And then it's saying, listen, once you do that, you're going to be able to actually sit back and relax, and you're opening up, you know, energy and new doors and new gateways in order for new things to be attracted into your life. Okay. So right now the angels are pushing you. Okay. They're here, they're pushing you, and they're literally saying, listen, you know, let's let the rain cleanse everything. Okay. So, spend time in water, drink enough water. This is also, you know, if you're feeling emotional, it's okay to cry. Okay. This is also like doing some work, with water, salt baths, releasing. I've done multiple salt baths this week. And, you know, anything that you can do in order to help shift and move and release old stagnant energy is recommended, okay, for you guys for number 2. And then once you do that, it's saying, listen, you know, now you can kind of really like be at ease, and now you might sleep better, okay? And now, you know, once you sort of like cleanse and clear and take care of what you need to take care of, then you can relax. It's all good. Okay. So I'm going to pull one last card for you guys for number 2. Group number 2, is there any last information? Group number 2. Oh, left card here. Oh boy. Okay. This is amazing. Okay. So we have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay. So this is the last card, the last information that we have. So inner temple, this is literally going within. This is connecting with yourself, your intuition, going into your heart space, you know, following your heart. How does it make you feel versus how are you thinking about it? Okay. So this is literally, you know, connecting to being and allowing ourselves to feel our feelings, feel our emotions, be vulnerable, do the shadow work. Okay. And then after that, you know, we're able to, you know, rest and relax, and maybe, you know, maybe this is also potential for us once we cleanse and clear this energy and these things of the past, then our hearts are going to be lighter, you know? And so, and it's also about coming from a heart-centered space, okay? Doing this work, this is confirmation. We have to go within, okay? And I know it sucks because I've got more release letters to write, and, you know, I did one very big, heavy one last night. I plan on doing another one tonight. It's like I'm spacing them out, you know? So, you know, it's do the best that you can do, but allow yourself to do this work, especially when you get the nudge or the idea or when it comes up, because that's when it's the most authentic and the most raw. And, you know, sometimes I have to force myself to sit and write letters, and that's okay. But it's like, you know, this is just confirmation. Like, you have to go within. Connect with yourself, even if that means sitting in meditation for a little while, or like I said, thinking about these things in a salt bath, and, you know, setting an intention for that bath to release things or have an emotional release, or, you know, whatever that is. This is saying, do the work. You are protected. You are being surrounded. And once you get rid of this heaviness, it's all good, man. It's like, okay. All right, group number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and your likes, your comments, all that good stuff. And we're going to go to group number 3. Let's see what these are. Group number 3. Okay, so if you are group number 3, you pick this lovely blue, I think it's like a chrysocolla. I don't know why that's coming to my brain. Might not be. If you're interested in what this is, I can take a picture with Google Photos and I can post it. So leave a comment, and I will do that for you. I will comment back to let you know if you really want to know what this is, okay? Okay, so group number 3. All right, so the first card we have here is surrendering to the journey. Release control. Oh boy. You know, I always say this. It's like surrendering, you know, because we think that we know how things are going to play out. We think that we understand what we're supposed to do or how our journey is going to be, or we have these expectations, and it's literally saying like, listen, okay, we're not manning this ship. We're following our lights. We're following our inspiration, our intuition, and we don't know where it's going to take us. you know, release control and allow things to just happen. Okay. So that's the main energy here. The second card we have is, oh, this one's beautiful. Joy and delight. And it says, open your heart to joy. Okay. Joy. It's a little thing between me and my sister. So, joy is literally like the highest frequency vibration. Okay. It's literally just, it's love. You know, it is opening your heart. It is just stepping into those high frequencies and those high vibrations. And it's just like, it's pure just happiness and being in your heart space and just feeling love for yourself and everyone around you and everything. And just allowing yourself to, you know, look at life with that childlike wonder, you know, without the expectations and the rules and the, what else I want to say? It's like, you know, kids are so pure, you know, and they don't understand, you know, expectation and attachment. And, you know, it's like they love everything and everyone, and they feel on such a high vibration. And so this is, you know, their kids are still connected for a very long time, you know? And so this is literally saying, like, open your heart to those higher vibrations and get yourself out of, you know, this lower stagnant energy. Okay. And so this is saying, once you surrender and you allow yourself to let go of all of those negative patterns or the way that you think things should be, or, you know, having control of everything all the time and hanging on for dear life because you're scared or out of fear or, you know, just not really sure. It's like, you know, once you do that, you're allowed yourself to step into, you know, joy and happiness on a different level, you know, when you have no expectations. Okay. And I know that this isn't necessarily the easiest thing to do. Okay. Now, I can't make this shit up, you guys. This last card is unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Okay. So this to me is literally saying what you need to focus on is understanding that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Whether you like unknown territory. Yeah. Why am I here? How the hell did I get here? What am I supposed to do? What is my next step? I have no flipping clue. It's like, listen, okay, surrender, follow your heart, follow joy, follow happiness. It's like joy. It's almost like our spirit guide. Okay. You know, like your spirit guide is coming in and saying, hey, listen, okay, you just have to surrender. Okay. Release control, surrender, get out of your head. Just allow the process. You're not driving this boat. You think you know where this boat's going, man. We have no clue where the boat's going. Okay. All right. And so this is just saying, you know, once you surrender and allow, okay, just allow things to unfold. It's like, just try to go about your weekend of, you know, how you feel, you know, regardless if you have plans, but you know, it's like, okay, but how does that feel? When that time comes, you know, say you have plans, you know, for Sunday. Okay, well, Sunday comes around and you're like, well, I don't really feel that that's what I want to do. I want to do something else. Well, guess what? Release control. You don't have to, like, follow your heart, man. This is literally what this is saying is, you know, we think that we know how our lives are going to pan out. We think we know what's best for us. We think we know what we should do. But the universe has something so much better planned. And if you just allow, you know, the path or your day to unfold, it's like different things and new doors and new possibilities and new people can come sweeping in. Okay. So, release control, allow yourself to be open, okay, open to happiness and joy and just following and going with your heart and understanding that with this surrendering, because sometimes it's hard because you're stepping into the unknown. You're literally stepping into the unknown, okay? And, you know, it's hard. Change is hard, you know? And it's not easy all the time. And it's sort of, it's a new way of living. It's a new way of being. It's a new way of doing. Okay. And so you might have to, you know, go baby steps with releasing control and letting go of outcomes and situations at times. Okay. And so this is saying, listen, yeah, we're stepping into the unknown. We don't know what the hell we're stepping into. But we have to surrender. Okay. Because, this is exactly where you're meant to be. Okay. But you can't get to where you're meant to be if you're hanging on. Okay. And in the center, I always look at this as the center card this is like how we feel on the inside. Okay. Is, the outside cards are like, okay, we need to surrender to the journey. We're stepping into unknown territory, but we have to understand this is exactly where we're meant to be. And where we're exactly meant to be is going to make us step into joy and feel happiness on so many different layers and levels. Our life is going to be bright and happy and merry and prosperous and all these different things. And then we're going to have these new experiences and, all these things, if we just surrender. And I know surrender is difficult. Okay. So, stepping into unknown territory. Yeah. Sometimes, things on our path can be very scary, but we're here for growth, you guys. It's all about growth. I'm going to pull one last card for you guys and see what the last information is for this specific reading. Oh, here we go. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay, so listen, this is literally saying, okay, there's a possibility here with us trying to control things, okay, that we're not allowing ourselves to really almost be at full capacity. I don't know why. That's very interesting. It's like, we live in a society to where it's like we have been taught or patterned to, care what other people think, or, we're embarrassed, or we're nervous, or we're anxious, or we're scared, or we fear of not fitting in, or we fear of, well, what if nobody understands, or what if people don't like me, or any of that. This is saying, no, listen, okay, let your freaking freak flag fly, be who you are, don't dim to fit in, okay? There was a girl at the store today that I went to here, she had hot pink hair. I mean, like neon, this doesn't know Joseph. Literally, I'm sure it glowed under a black light, because I had neon green hair like that at one point in time that literally glowed under black light. It was the coolest freaking thing ever. It was long, it was just hot pink, and I was staring at her and I was like, man, I used to have hair like that back in the day, and she had this crazy top on, and she had this like crazy bag, and she was very, eccentric, and I was like, you know what? You go, girl. Because she's being exactly who she wants to be, and her style is exactly the way that she feels comfortable, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So this is saying, listen, whether it is, hot pink hair, or, the clothes you're wearing, or, the way you look, or, it's not just that, it's the way in who you are and how you show yourself to the world. And how you speak to your friends, and how, it's like, are you hiding who you really are, or are you showing who you are to the world, and I understand that, that whole dynamic, that it's sometimes we fear of not fitting in, or are we going to be understood? Do people understand me? Listen, I haven't fit in anywhere my whole entire life. And it's like, what, I've come to accept that, there's a lot of things about me, or, about my life that I know that, people don't understand, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to be different. And I would rather have 2 friends in the whole wide world than have 50 friends that really don't know who I am and don't really understand me as a person. And this is literally saying, like, listen, be who you are no matter what, regardless, okay? Be you, do you, wear you, pink hair, green hair, blue hair, no hair, doesn't matter, okay? So say what you need to say, speak your truth, okay? But this is also, how do I feel about this? Because it's like the, follow your light, man. Follow your light. Okay. Don't dim to fit in. And this is also because this light here, I don't know why I'm just being drawn to this light. So don't dim to fit in. So ask yourself, how are you dimming to fit in? You know, and what brings you joy and happiness? Literally, what brings you joy and happiness? You know, those are the things that you need to do. You know, I don't care if it's doing cartwheels in the middle of the freeway. I mean, that sounds dangerous. Don't do that. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, as an example, it's like, just be yourself, and whatever makes you happy, truly happy in who you are and how your personality is and whatever, and what brings you joy in life. It's saying, do not be someone who you are not. Okay. And just know that you're exactly where you're meant to be, even if you don't know where the hell you are. Okay. I understand that completely. And, you know, because we don't understand, you know, I feel like a lot of us are in unknown territory, but we need to understand that there's a process, and we have to go through that process and learn certain things and certain, you know, it's there's stepping stones no matter what. Okay. So eventually we'll be able to piece it together and get a little bit further and maybe see a little bit more. Okay. So it's like, wherever you are on your path, just know that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment. Okay. But main energy for this weekend, you guys, for number 3, surrender. Surrender, release control, follow your light, don't dim to fit in, and just step into joy and see what happens. Even if you test this out for just the weekend, releasing control and saying, okay, God, spirit, angels, Buddha, whatever you believe in, just lead me and guide me this weekend of where I'm supposed to go, or what I'm supposed to do, or what I'm supposed to read, or anything. Just follow those instincts, follow those nudges, and have no expectations. Okay? All right, you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this amazing, awesome, different type of weekend reading. So if you would like more of these types of readings, please comment below. Tell me what you think. Let me know what number you picked. And yeah, I think I might want to kind of do this again. So tell me your thoughts, your feelings, and as always, thank you for your love, your support, your likes, your comments. This Sunday, also, if you're available, we are doing a sign sessions on Sunday. So Sunday the 28th, it's at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sign sessions, me, Lorenda, and Dana will be doing mini readings. And also, since it is the full moon, I will be discussing and talking about the full moon energy. And I will also be talking and discussing a little bit about maybe some things that you can do to release some energy, you know, cleansing sort of rituals that you can do in order to, you know, move forward. And I believe this is a super moon, 1 of 4. So it's going to be very interesting. And so we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about some full moon releasing and intention. So if you'd love to do that, check out sign.com. And you can sign up there. It's only $30. It's a great price. You get a lot of information, and we keep it a very closed, very small group. So I would love to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video. Much love and light to you as always. Namaste. Bye for now.